Recording started. Okay, so today we'll do some hands-on practice on Flutter framework, and we will not do like develop an entire app, but yeah, some element we will develop, and by using this element, we will develop the actual app tomorrow. But today we will see the basic coding, right? So I hope every one of you know C language, C or C++. If you know, let me know in chat section. Like I know, I don't know, like that. Yes, no. You can type in chat section. C language I am asking about. C or C++. Okay, so everyone knows C and C++. That's cool. So you will understand, right? Mm, okay, yes. Okay, so everyone knows like basic programming stuff. Okay, so before proceeding, today I will show the basic uh, like installation stuff on Windows machine. So I will share my screen. Just give me some minutes. Is it visible? Windows. Okay, cool. So for installation, directly jump into like on Flutter website, like flutter.dev. You can type Flutter here and like first or second website, flutter.dev. So this is the official website. Yesterday I was showing you. So this is the official website. Here you can go in docs. In docs you can go into get started. So they have there are like four operating systems: Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Chrome. So most of you have Windows, so I will show it on Windows, right? Later we will switch to Mac, but yeah, now there are some system requirement. These are minimum requirement, but I would recommend that like your laptop should have at least 8 GB of RAM, so it will run smoothly. And you need to download this file. So I have already downloaded this file. So I will show you where it is. So I have downloaded this file. Here it is. Flutter Windows script, and that I have downloaded. So that you need to download as well. And oh, sorry, accidentally. And the second thing, after downloading, you can like export it, like it is a zip folder, right? So you need to export that file and like paste that file into any folder other than program files. So here you can see I have downloaded this in downloads. So there is file Flutter Windows, and I have exported it and pasted it in my PC in C drive. Here you can see like Flutter is there, right? So this file is came from this extraction of this file is this, right? This folder. Just paste it over like in the root folder. You can see. Don't paste it inside this programmer file. You can paste it in user also, but yeah, I will suggest to paste it in root folder itself. So here I have pasted. I will tell once again. Download this. This is a big file. No, not today. Like later you can. We will share recording. Download and extract in root folder, right? And the second thing that Flutter team has given very nice documentation, so you can follow this. So here we have downloaded. Then second thing we need to do is update the path, right? So where we can update the path. So in search you can search EVM. Sorry, we need to search ENV. ENV. That is environmental variables. we have downloaded the file, but we need to tell Windows that the path of this file is here. So for telling Windows the path of Flutter, we need to uh, add some details in environmental variable. Here, this window will open after you click EV10, right? And yeah, where it is. ENV, right? And click on environmental variable. Here you will see like path variable. There is OneDrive tab. Go to the path, double click on it. Here you can, if you are like having new Windows, you will see only two option or more option. But the third option is added by me, so that will be not there. So what you can do, you can add this. Like you can click on new, and there you can add C double dash uh, slash and then a path of Flutter bin. So if you have put this file, this Flutter file inside user, you need to give that file path. But I have put it like outside, so I will give it directly. Inside C drive, it is inside Flutter and bin. Like this path you need to give, right? After that, click on OK and OK. So your Flutter, like your Windows know that Flutter is there, right? We have updated the path, and now we can see like it is updated successfully or not in a PowerShell. So you might be knowing the PowerShell or may not be. It is like a terminal, like every like old computer use this terminal. When there was no graphical user interface at that time, so you can do everything from there. So you can just type Flutter and Doctor, and it will show you. Yeah. So here you can see the Flutter is installed, and you can also type just Flutter also, and it will show such output. So this means this Flutter is installed successfully on your machine. If it is not like your output is not like that, and like your output is like command is not found like this, I have randomly pasted some command, so it will show command is not found. So such output, if you got such output, that means you have missed something like path variable and something you have missed, or you have not downloaded the full folder. So you this output should come after installing Flutter. This output, not this red one, right? So Flutter is installed completed, right? And the second thing, like we need to write code somewhere, right? So for writing code, we need some ID, right? So there are two ID primary. One is Android Studio, and second one is VS Code. So for this session, we will use Android Studio. Later on, we can switch on VS Code as well, right? Uh, because for emulator and all that stuff, we need Android Studio. And most of the time, we will need Android Studio. But if you are having low configuration machines, then I would suggest to use VS Code because it is lightweight than Android Studio. So yeah, this we have done up to this. Then now we need to install the Android setup. So just go to the Android Studio website. Here it is. Just click on that. I will open it on new tab. So just click on download Android Studio. Right. So I have already downloaded it to save time. So here it is. So I have already downloaded. So just click on it, and like normal installation process is there. Just click on next, and it will be installed. Right. So we have done up to now. We have done 3 steps: downloading the zip folder of Flutter. Second is set the path variable, and third one is install Android Studio. Now we need to add some plugins in Android Studio as well. So that we will see. So I have downloaded the Android Studio already. Okay, so project is opening directly. Next. Wait. So message is there. Just a minute. Actually, I'm used to Mac machine, so yeah, just setting for new project. Here, this window. So here you can click on plugins. Here you just type Flutter, and the Flutter will appear. So I have installed it already. And after installing, you need to restart this program, Android Studio unit, not whole machine. Just restart the Android Studio, so you can create a Flutter project, right? So yeah, so that was the simple installation process. And second thing is to set up Android device. You can use virtual emulator as well as physical Android device. So for that, you can simply create it using this. So here you can see there is option, yeah, SDK manager, sorry, virtual device manager. You can click on this and you can create on new device. You can you can have any device, like not any but most popular device, Google Pixel. You can have it like virtual Google Pixel. You can select, like I will select Pixel 5. Okay, then next. Then operating system, like you might be knowing that there is many operating system, KitKat, from KitKat to sorry, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat. You might be knowing like which operating system you have. So I would like to know like which is your current version of your operating system of your mobile, like R, Q, Pi, Oreo. So let me know in chat section like which device you are using and which operating system it has. You can directly, you don't know your operating system, version of your operating system? Yeah, Android 12. Cool. Most everyone is using latest Android, Android 12, Android 11. Cool.
Any iPhone user here?
Any iPhone user. You can build an app for iPhone using Flutter as well. I told you yesterday. So yeah, Android 10. Android 12. Yeah, so most of you guys have Android 12. Okay, let's move to next. So you can select whichever operating system you want to install. So you can just download it, and so I will use our operating system. It's visible screen. So it will take some time. Actually, I am running it on cloud. So speed is very high, but in your case, it might take much more time. So it is downloading very quickly in my system because it is on cloud, Azure cloud. Still, it is taking time. Yeah, done. Okay. So after you can click on next, and you can select here how much RAM you want. You can in advanced section you can select like how much RAM you want, how much internal memory you want. You can manufacture your own device, virtual device, right? So after selecting your RAM and internal device, you can click on finish, and your virtual device will be created, like Pixel device will be created, Google Pixel. Okay, so that was a simple installation process. You might get some error, but this doc you can read these documents. If they have like written it very well, you will understand. And yeah, if you are stuck anywhere, you can just copy that error and paste it on Google. You will get the answer, because Flutter community is very huge. I told you yesterday that Flutter community is very good, and most probably 99% you will find the answer because same error was faced by somebody else, and they have figured it out how to set up, and they have posted it on some online forums. So you will get the support. So yeah, so I will stop my screen now because I will switch to like my own PC now. So I will close it. So this was simple installation for Windows. So we will now switch to like our main topic, that is building some small widget inside Flutter. Okay, using Flutter. So yeah, just give me 1 minute. I will share my screen. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I will create new project to show you from beginning. Okay, I will not terminate it. So here you can simply go to the file and new, and here you can select a new Flutter project. In Windows also it will look similar. So new Flutter project you can select, and inside that you can click on next. Then here you need to give name to your project. So for now I will give like Flutter. Any name you can give. GDSC 123, right? And here organization. So you can, if you have any website, you can give your website name, or if you don't have any website, you can add anything like this com dot anything dot your name of your project, right? So I have my website, so I will enter that thing here, and GDSC. Like you need to give this properly if you are planning to uh, send your app in Play Store or publish your app in Play Store. So that time this is important, but you are just trying it out, then you can write anything here, right? So yeah, and after selecting, you can select Kotlin because it is the latest, and for iOS development, you can select Swift. And if you wanted to make this project available as for web also, you can just click on web, right? And just click on finish, then this window will open. So I will not create new project because it will take time. And yeah, for and to install it on phone, it will take more time, like maybe 5 minutes. But it is simple process. Just click on finish and then run the project, right? So after creating new project, such window will appear, right? So here, not like this, it will appear like this. Such window will appear. Then you just click on Android, but here and click on project, right? Okay, so click on this folder. So here you will see all the folders. So I will just give you a small, so I will just give you a small overview of Android Studio. So here you can see all the files which are related to Flutter and core files that are related to Android. So here you can see here is Android file is there. Here all the code related to Android will be saved here, and there is iOS file as well. So here you can see iOS file. So all the code which is related to iOS development or iPhone for iPhone, all the files will appear here, right? And the main files where we will do code, that will be appear in a lib folder. So currently there is only one folder, that is main.r. And for testing purpose, we can use this folder test. I will let you know what is test afterwards. It is advanced topic. And for web, all the files which are related to web is here. Like index.html, you might be knowing like every web page starts with index, favicon and all that stuff. This will appear here. And there are another files as well. One file that is important, that is pubsec.ml. Here you can add the dependencies. Like suppose you wanted to use some packages which are developed by other community members. Like let's say you wanted to integrate Firebase to your Flutter project. So what is Firebase? So Firebase is service which is offered by Google for like mobile application development for a backend purpose. So it simplifies the whole process. You can build your own backend also, but if you use Firebase, so it is very easy and convenient. So such third-party services you wanted to use, then you can add their dependencies here, and you can use that service, right? So this pubsec YAML file is important here, and yeah, and here you can run your project. Here you can select the devices. So currently I can select a device. Like I can run emulator as well. I have connected one of my device, so that is appear here, right? And yeah, here you can see the device manager. Whatever device I configure, like virtual device, that will appear here. So you can see I have pixel device. Like it is virtual, but yeah, yeah. So that is so you can create any device, right? So there are some Samsung device as well, as I have shown you, like Galaxy or something is there. Yeah, Galaxy. And foldable device are also there, so you can explore that stuff. And I told you almost everything, I guess. And here this is terminal. So here you will see the output of your you can debug your project using this. Just give me 1 minute. So, like I have told like many things still now. So I would like to know like if you guys have any doubt or something. So you can put it in your chat section, or you can raise your hand. We'll unmute you and take your question for maybe 2-3 minutes, and then we'll continue. So let me know if you have any doubt, or you can raise your hand. I guess all students are very clear. Nobody has doubt or nobody has understood anything. I think yeah, most of you like clear with the stuff because it is very simple stuff, right? Just give.
Okay, let me ask one thing. How many of you have joined the link without registration? Like, before the session link, we have provided one registration link, the bit.ly link. So we request you, all of you, to register yourself before joining the session. So from the next event, from the tomorrow, there will be one more session. So before joining the session, make sure you are registered on that using the GDSC platform. So I will share. Let me just confirm one thing. So I will provide one link again in the chat. So whoever haven't yet registered for this session and joined the direct link, you can register yourself through this link I have provided in the chat. So don't get confused. We always provide two links for every session. One is the registration link. Using that link, you have to register yourself for the event, and that is how we know like you are attending this session officially. and the second link is for this MS Team meeting link, and you can join the link to attend the session, but we won't count your attendance from this link. Okay, so make sure you always register yourself using the first link we provide. So whoever haven't yet register yourself, you can register yourself here. So that is all, and if you have already registered, you can ignore that. Thank you.
Okay, so some people are asking to explain installation process. So I will share some links where like installation process is given, because if you read that also like Flutter documentation, you can do it like so you can just follow that process, and if some doubt is there, then yeah, I will solve you. So I will share that documentation link as well in chat section. So I guess Niranjan has sent it over there. So you can just follow that link and just try to follow all the steps. So you will get it. And if there is problem, we will explain. So that documentation is needed. So I will put it that link once again, like installation link, and all the steps are given there. Right. Okay. And if we have to build web app, what are the tech stack we need to learn? So there are many tech stack, like the basic is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and for advanced purpose you can like only if you wanted to develop only web app like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and some advanced like React and Angular you can learn, but that is like primary. But for developing web app using Flutter, you don't need to learn anything. Even you don't need to learn HTML as well, right? You can directly convert this app into web app. But yeah, for core web app, you need to learn that basic stuff. So for Flutter is enough. Dart language is enough. So yeah, that's all. So we'll continue to the session. My screen is already shared. No? Okay. So I have given the all the overview. So let's move to the main dot. Yeah, and you guys might be knowing like every program start with main, right? So I will explain some code. So this is a boilerplate code. So here you can see like in C++ or C, it started with main. So inside main we have run the app. Which app we are running? The my app, and here is code of my app. So here is my app. Everything is there. So there, so simple main program started. We are running the app and we are running my app. So there is default app. I will show you. So you can just click on here and that program will run. It will take some time for first time, but I have already installed it and run it before starting session. So it will take very less time for me, but for you it might take up to 5 minutes for first time. But later on, if you do some changes, it will reflect very quickly, and that is one of the feature of Flutter, like production. We explained you right, very productive it is, right? So I will show the app how it look. So I'm sharing I have connected my physical device. So this is a demo app. What I will do now, just put this app here and like this, so you can see both the things side by side. Let me know like font is visible or not, or should I make it a bit large? Let me know in chat section. Or is it okay? Is it readable font? I guess it is readable. Okay, so this is a map. So this is a basic app. If you click on this button, that is floating action button, we generally call it. If you click on this button, it will increase, like the count will increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And this strip is called app bar. So I will explain all the widgets one by one. So let's start. So first I will remove everything here from here, right? So we'll write a fresh code. So you can so we need to declare some widget or so for that there are two widget like primary like stateless widget and stateful widget. So I will explain the difference between two as well. So you can just type est and like your ID and the studio will suggest you. So there are two. So state so yeah, you can add the same name my app. So this stateless widget is like suppose you wanted to build some screen where the content is not changing. Suppose like in this app like there is like this number is changing. So we can't use stateless widget in this case, right? Because the screen is updating, right? And suppose we wanted to develop a screen where this number is changing or some elements are changing. At that time we need to use stateful widget. That also I will show. Stateful. So so this is a stateful a code of stateful widget, and this is a code of tasteless widget. So most of the time we will use stateful widget because we need some content to be changed, right? So I will remove both the things, and yeah. So let's start with stateless widget, and I will give name. Just don't afraid like this code is appearing. You just need to type state est and that will suggest. And after clicking enter, the whole code will appear there, right? So you don't need to by heart every code, right? So Flutter is smart enough, right? That, it's saving your time. So just give name, my name, or you can give any other name as well. So we'll give another name, GDSC app. So in this case, we also need to update that name here because which app you are running, my app, but my app is not declared. So we need to give this name here, right? So I will change this name here as well, GDSC app. Cool. I will give small a, GDSC app here as well. Okay, and in test. So it is unit test. GDSC app. Don't bother about this state as of now. Just focus on main. So yeah, so we have like this is we have erase everything, right? We are writing test code. So I will just click on this button and it will reflect on app my screen. You can see the screen. It will take some time. Yeah, so this blank screen is there. Actually, it is not like my. It is a blank screen because we didn't add anything here. So inside here we need to add something like so. Before adding element, we need some like you can say some page or something where you can draw, right? So adding some. So in Flutter we called it scaffold. Inside scaffold, what scaffold is? Scaffold gives us a blank page like so where we can draw all the elements or all the widget. So I will enter yes. FO. So here you can see the like the Flutter is suggesting me the all the widget app, right? So I will select scaffold, and I will just save the code Control S or Command S, and it will be reflected. So some error is there, so we'll fix it, no issue. So we can like read the error. So what? Oh, sorry. So before adding scaffold, we need to add material app widget. So what that material app widget does now? So there are coding guidelines that are developed by Google, as well as there are some coding guidelines which are developed by iOS. You might see the difference, like if you have ever used iPhone, like the placement of like menu and that all that stuff is different, and the UI also different. So why did and for Android as well, and that is different. But inside Android, if you use two or multiple apps, sometimes you find similarity, right? The menu is always in top left corner, right? So in most of the app, not every app. So these are some guidelines which are issued by like Flutter. So sorry, Google. So Google recommended this all these material guidelines to be followed. So I will just search it on Google as well to show you. We call it material design. So these are just guidelines which we can follow to develop the apps. So yeah. For iOS, there are other guidelines. We call it Cupertino icons and all that stuff we need to. So these are the basics. It will be better to follow guidelines. Like it is not compulsory, but it is better because some uniformity we need to maintain, right? So yeah. So for that, we need to first declare like material app, material app, because we are going to develop it for Android, right? So material app, and I just press enter. So material app has one inside the material app we can have another elements, right? So I will just there is home. So inside home we can add like scaffold. Now white screen should be shown, or if there is error we will see. So simple stuff like material app is there, and material app has a property called home, and we are giving home the scaffold, right? The blank screen we will say, right? And yeah, so we'll give some elements in to a scaffold as well. So you can see the tree here, like material app is there, then material app has home property, then home will give Flutter to home. Then now scaffold also has some properties. So first properties we can show you like app bar, right? So just type A, it will suggest you just click enter. App bar will appear. And now that is app bar is property, so we need to give some widget to app bar property, right? So just type a the app bar, right? So inside app bar we need to we can give title to app bar, so we just type title, and inside title we can type text, and we'll add GDSC app, right? And just click save. So here you can see this is the app bar, this is like title. So simple stuff, that is there is app bar. Here you can see the property has, sorry, my phone select. I forgot password, I guess. Oh, I remember, no issue. I use this device rarely. Okay. So here is app bar. So for property start with small letter. So that in that way you can differentiate, like A is small, but for widget this is a widget. So in Flutter everything is widget. So this is widget. App bar is widget. This text is widget. That start with this material app is widget. That scaffold is widget, right? So this start with like this is a guidelines. It should start always with capital letter. Widget should start. So we can differentiate it. It is always good to follow the guidelines. So yeah. So inside app there is title, and we have given the title. So if you enter some other title as well, like GDSC 123, and we just click save, that will reflect very quickly. 123 will appear. So this 1 2 seconds it will take. But if it does develop same app using Kotlin, Java, or C, it take time to build because it built the whole app once again, and then that will reflect there. So this is the main feature. We called it hot reload. So we just change in code, and that will reflect there. This is very cool. So I will keep it GDSC same. Suppose I wanted to change the color. So text. This is the text widget, right? So text widgets also have many properties, right? So one property is we like just give comma, and one property is style, right? And we'll give some widget to it like text style, right? And text style has some property color, and for color we give co, yes, colors dot we give any color. Let me know your favorite color. The first, whoever enter their color first, I will choose that color. Just don't say not visible. Screen is visible. Just check on your side because it is visible to some of my friends. Yeah, orange. Yeah. So Akash is saying keep it orange. Okay, let it. He is the first one to send message in chat, so I'll listen to him. So colors, you can put dot and orange. Oh, so it suggested me. I will choose simple orange, and I can save it. Just I click save control S, and it will be reflected. So orange color appear, but it's not looking good on that. But yeah, let it be. You are the first one to receive. Okay, so I will change color of app bar as well, right? So I can just add property to it. Right? This is app bar. Like you can like differentiate it. Like this is a app bar, and app bar start from there, and these are the like properties. Like so here I will give I will type color. So it show me like suggested me there is foreground color, there is background color. I will choose background color, and inside that color dot colors dot orange, and I will keep it white. So I will remove everything. So app bar is now orange, right? So yeah, who's that person? Like Akash. Okay. So we'll keep it orange now. And this is a simple widget. So we'll see one by some widget one by one. So one widget was a text, right? So like scaffold. Scaffold have another property that is this is the app bar for whatever we write inside this app bar will appear inside that. But I wanted to give some content below here as well, right? So for that there is another. This is scaffold. Big is scaffold. Inside that scaffold we have added this step only like app bar. But if you wanted to add something below that, we need to give another. We need to give that widget to another property. So there is another property like this is app bar, and app bar ends here. You can just click on that, and it will show its end here. And the comment is also appearing here app bar. So now we can add here body. So scaffold has body. So inside body we can add anything. So first I will add text itself. So I will start with text because it's simple. Text. So I will write name of some student. So that was Akash. So what is his name? Akash Panse. Akash Panse. Okay, nice. So Akash Panse, and I will just save it. So it will appear here. That Akash Panse is appearing, right? Akash Panse is smart. Yes, M-A-R-T. And I will just save it. So Akash Panse is smart, right? So I will want to add it into middle, right? So I just overlap it. So for that I will just click on it and just click option. Just click on move your cursor inside like text or any widget, and on your keyboard you can just click uh, option written. I hope like same shortcut is there for Windows as well. Yeah, for Windows it is Alt Enter, right? Or Alt or Option Enter. Option is not there. Alt Enter. Yes, yes. Just click Alt Enter on Windows if you are using, and that will appear there. So yeah, I will just wrap it inside center and just click Control S. So Akash Panse is not appearing middle, right? So what I did, what, so what I did, like the text is appearing here, so I just centered it. So I wrapped it inside center widget. Everything is widget here. Text is widget, center is widget, right? So I would like to add some properties of text as well. So I will show like that is type, and there is text type, and there are some properties. Suppose I wanted to increase size, so some I need to give comma after every like every property, right? So here I added and text type. So inside text type there are many properties. So I will explain some of the properties. One is weight. Suppose I wanted to why it is not saved. Text just color I have declared. Then size, yeah, font size. So font size I will keep it like 16. So it is increasing. I will keep it like, let's say 24. Yeah, so it's appearing, right? Then another is font weight. Font weight. And I will make it bold. 20 font. Just type bold here. It will suggest me something. So font weight dot bold. So it will make it bold. Right? So these are some of the properties. But suppose I wanted to add another text below this, right? So what I can do? Yeah, I made it center, right? But I wanted to add multiple widgets, right? So for that we'll use another widget that is column. In column we can add many widget inside that. Like, meaning of column is the same. Like there is column, we can add one, two, as many widget as we want, right? Here we can add only one widget, so we can do anything for it. But suppose we want to do multiple widget, it is not possible. We can't have multiple bodies there. There is only one body, right? So we'll like remove it now, or I will comment it, right? So I will comment it, and I will enter here another widget that is column. So yeah, column, and I will click. So here you have saw that like center had child, right? So only one child can be there. Only one widget we can add inside the center, right? But column, inside column we can add many widget, right? So column doesn't have child. Column has children. What? Children. CH. Children, because we can add multiple widget, right? So center only has child, but column has many children. We can add as many children as we want, right? So yeah, it is a one children like it is like a China, we can say there is only one child policy, but it is like USA or Japan, we can have as many children as we can, right? So yeah, just a joking. So yeah, so let's add many children. Text, okay, nice. We will stop. I will increase like a timing. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, let it go. I will. Okay, so text. So widget one. Widget one. So I can add as many children as I want, right? 1, 2, 3. So five is my favorite number. I will add 5, right? 3, 4, and 5. So 5 children will be appear here now. So yeah, you can see widget 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we can add many widget inside column, right? But I would like to make it like we'll now see another children as well. So text we have saw. Another is which will take. You can take. App bar we have gone through, then column, yes, navigation, color, button, yeah, so there we'll see the button widget. So we can just type button, it will suggest us many buttons. There are many type of buttons are available. So round button, button bar, and some. So close button, back button. So there are many buttons. So raise button we'll see. Like text button is there, only text will appear, right? So now let's see raise button first. It is deeply set, but we'll see. So raise button, and the raise button has one function or property we can say that on press. Yeah, here we need to tell to button what to do if you press the button. So that is property. So that we can declare. But button raise button also have child. So it has child means only one widget we can add inside that inside raise button. But child can have another child, only one child. Such thing is possible, but we can't add multiple child into raise button. We can only add one child. So I will add let's say text. I will add and I will say button. I guess we have crossed the timing, but let it one. I will take 10 more minutes. So on press, we can add what to do after pressing. So I will add the function. So this is a code of function like a rounded bracket and then curly brackets. And here we can write print. Button is press. We can say button is pressed, and we can okay. I will save it. So yeah, here you can see the button. I will make it center. So I will wrap it inside center. Okay, and also like we may also we can also give alignment to this. So I have made column center. So column is like this, and I said it to be a center. So it just like whole column. There is column here as well. There is column, but it is not appearing. So it is middle. But we, if you wanted to uh, change the alignment of the widget inside the column. For that, we need to declare some alignment property. So there is main axis alignment and cross axis alignment. I will declare main axis alignment, then main axis alignment, and I will add center, and I will just click. So everything with every widget will add it to the center, right? So button is there, but you might be not clearly visible. So I will change the color of button, right? So there is property color. Then so another student can put their favorite color inside chat. So I will give that color to this button, right? So just put it in chat. Or I will use orange, red. So I will give red color to button. Okay. So color. So here is color I added, and Nathan's red need to give red color. So I add red and just press continuous. Red color is appear there, right? So how I can come to know like this button is working or not, or it is just like button is not working. So I will just click on that button, and like you can see in terminal, the button is presses or appearing. That means I have pressed the button. So here I have written like on press. What to do on press? Like just print button is pressed. So that is appearing in terminal section. So I will press it multiple times. It is appearing multiple times. So yeah, if you write any other function here, right, to move to the next screen or do some magic there, so that magic will be done inside this function, right? So for now, it is just printing in terminal, right? So I have explained this as well. And there is another widget, we call it like floating action button. You might be saw on that button. Here they give button, right? And it's appear on a whole screen. So that we call it floating action button. That we can declare in not inside like inside the body. Like scaffold has that property that floating action button. So I will just click floating action button. Yeah, so here it is floating action button. So floating action button will give floating action button to it. Oh, sorry, floating action button, and yeah. So and on press, what to do on press? Just print. What to print? I am floating action button. Yeah. And I'll just copy paste this. I don't want to type. Putting action button. Yeah, and we'll give child. Like we also need to give child, right? So let's say child. And what child will give it? Like circle, or we can give some icon there. So we'll cover icon widget as well. As of now, it's giving circle, right? Floating action button. And suppose we wanted to give, just click, if you click on that button, like I am floating action button is printed here. So this button is working. But I wanted to give some icon there, right? Plus icon is there or minus icon is there, right? So we need to give child. So floating action button can have a child. And I will use icon widget there. So everything in Flutter is widget. So icons, icon. Okay, so icon widget is there inside that. I need to give icon. Yes, and there are many icons for it. Icons dot have here you can see many icons are there. So AC unit is there, and then plus icon can be there. Just type it; it will suggest you. Yes. So here pages, print, many icons are there. So you can add any icon, color palette, a pen tool, many icons are there, and here you can see the that icon also. So these many icons we can add, right? So padding chart, okay, paste icon is there, right? So I will use paste icon, right? And I will just say that will appear here. So this thing you can remember like icon is widget, and we have given this icon. So I guess we have covered most of the stuff. I will just go through. Okay, so text we have covered, image. Just one thing we'll cover, and we'll end the session, right? So image we'll cover, right? Network image, one, only one. So yeah, network image. But for that we need the image URL. Okay, we'll cover it. No issue. So I am image.network, and we need to give source here, right? So for that we need internet. So we need to add some image. So let's go to our GDSC website. You can go to Google, and for that I will just search GDSC there. GDSC MITAOE. We'll add some image, right? So click on this. This is for our website, official website. You can visit this website and click on become member button to be a member of this club. So you will get all the notification of upcoming sessions. Yeah, so we'll use some image from here. So you guys might be knowing our lead. Like our lead is Pratik Kai. We'll take his image. Why it is not happening? Okay, let it be. So we'll take this image, right? Hmm? We'll take some another image match. Here it is. But we just need URL of image, right? So open image in new tab. And yeah, so yeah, this URL I need. So he is a Pratik Kai, our GDSC lead for this year. And yeah, so we'll use his image because he is lead now. Yeah. So yeah, you can just add that URL. We just click yes. It should appear in our GDSC app. Yeah, Pratik Kai is appearing in our app. So here you can see. And there are many other properties as well to make it image round, and like change the size of image, right? But we'll not go into it because we are already 10 minutes over. So yeah, these are some basic widgets, and yeah, so that's it. So Pratik, Niranjan, you can continue.
Okay, guys. I hope it was an interesting session, and you guys can now start building your own apps, right? Basic apps. You can develop image gallery or something like that. Yes. So I would like to take a like questions if anyone have any questions, or you guys want to give any feedback, suggestion. So platform is open. You can raise your hand and I can unmute you guys. So any questions?
You can raise your hand. Okay.
So I guess there are no questions. Uh, so yes, then we will conclude the session. Then if you guys don't have any say what do we say questions?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, just I would like to mention the thing. For attending tomorrow's session, you need to register again for third session because your attendance will be counted there. So the link will be shared like tonight after like before 10, around 10 o'clock you can say. So just register on that event on event platform. So yeah, so you will be officially registered for event. That's it.
So I
I
guess
have a
Aditya has,
question.
yeah.
Uh,
Yes,
in the
Aditya.
app, yeah, 1 minute. In the app, when app is going on, it asks questions about location and access of your contacts. How to add that?
Okay, he's talking about the permissions, user permissions.
Okay, user
Yes.
permission. Okay, so that you need to do in like let me show you. So for Android as well as for iOS, there are different settings are there, and for that we need to do native coding, right? So inside Android you can go here, then in app. Like so my screen is not shared, na? Sorry. Just I will share that in a minute. Okay, screen is visible. Yes, so
Yes.
for Android, I will tell. Inside, you can go to the Android folder. Inside app, inside source, inside main, there are like Android manifest is there, and here you can let me. Yeah, so here you can. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so here you can add like all the uh, permission. So here you can see like I have for debug there is default permission, use permission, internet permission is required, like camera permission is required. So this line you can add in here, like in inside mail. Here you can add uh, above application folder, like whatever permission you need, and also you need to call that permission inside Flutter app. That we will see, like that is advanced topic actually. But yeah, here you can add the permissions. I hope that your doubt is clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
So any other questions? Okay, guys. Make sure you tell this to your all of your friends because this Flutter development is very important. You can get internships in future. So gather your friends, ask them to join the sessions, and it will be very important for all of you. So yeah, if I guess there are no any questions, I guess we can conclude the session. Okay, guys. So have a
Okay,
nice day.
bye.
Yeah, bye.